The Colonial Athletic Association tournament is coming to the North Charleston Coliseum tomorrow. In this special edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I sit down one-on-one with Everett German. Everett,
Yeah.
it's been a while since I've seen you.
It really has. How you been?
Great, yourself?
Good.
It's been 4 years since I've interviewed you for Quintin's Close-Ups.
It has. I do remember that out on the Battery.
That's right.
About 4 years ago. So yeah, obviously proud to be back again and obviously being on your show.
Thank you. Can you get me caught up about what's going on in your life right now?
Yeah, right now, a busy time for me, obviously still being the voice of the Cougars and College of Charleston men's basketball team. We're getting ready to have the CAA men's basketball championships here in Charleston at the North Charleston Coliseum.
Right.
So Earl Grant and his staff and the team is on a pretty remarkable run right now. Really playing some good basketball. They're the number 2 seed in the tournament. So yeah, we're looking well. Hopefully we can win 3 games in 3 days, and if that's the case, then we'll be doing the Charleston and then go to the big dance.
And let me get you caught up because obviously I did an interview with Coach Crest just yesterday, and he basically said it's an exciting time for the college. Where are you emotionally with being here to see the CAA tournament?
Being affiliated with the CFC Radio Sports Network for over 10 years now, it really has kind of come full circle. You think back to Coach Crest, his days when the team, they were going to the tournament regularly, and then you had Coach Harrion, and you had Coach Kremens, you had Coach Wojcik, and obviously now you have Coach Grant. It's just good to be back on top and back where Charleston is supposed to be. Coach Grant, in his 3 years, have done just a great job, kind of building that morale and the character and that pride that he always talks about, having Charleston across the chest. So, as somebody who's been affiliated with his foot for so long and been through some very rough times, just a good time to be here right now because it's good to finally win. And Charleston, 20 plus wins this season. So, just a good time to be Everett German right now.
And let me take you back to that time because obviously Earl has a lot of great statistics when you think of his time here. As you just mentioned, 23 wins, and I know it's 14-4 for the conference.
Great.
What does that tell you about Coach Earl Grant?
Just a great, more importantly, outside of being a great coach, just a great person.
Yes, he is.
He's a guy that is from here in North Charleston, went to Stall High School, has learned from some greats when you think of Coach Marshall, Greg Marshall, who's at Wichita State now, and Coach Brownell, who's at Clemson. Just a great human being, and the guys have responded well to him. He's definitely a player's coach. He not only cares about them on the floor, but also off the floor and them just as human beings. So he does not see them as just a basketball player, one of his players, but almost like a son. He has 3 sons of his own. So I couldn't ask for a better person to spend a lot of time with, of course, whether it be at the games or when we're traveling on the road, it being in the airport or being at the hotel or obviously at the games. Also, his 3 sons go to the same school as my daughter, so and actually both of them, or 2 of them, are in 4th grade, his son and my daughter. So I get a chance to see a lot of Coach Grant and just couldn't be happier for him and just proud to be affiliated with his program.
And another person that you get to see a lot more of is actually athletic director Matt Roberts.
Yes, the new boss in town, Matt Roberts, obviously been on the job since January 1st, and just a great ambassador, going to be a great ambassador for the college. Young, energetic, he knows the rope. He's been at the highs, so he can bring his knowledge and expertise here at Charleston. And there's no doubt in my mind, whether it be fundraising or engaging with the student athletes or the students, or the alumni, the donors, he's going to do a great job. And it's always refreshing to go on Twitter and see Coach Roberts tweeting as much as he can. So he gets it. He knows what he needs to do, and looking forward to obviously working with him in the future.
Speaking of future, what in your mind says that the College of Charleston is going to head into a new direction and a good direction when it comes to sports?
Well, when you think about it, and I obviously can speak more to the basketball team, which I'm more closely connected with. You look at this year's team; we only had 3 seniors: Terrence O'Donoghue, Peyton Halsey, and Eric Olbach. Those guys, great young men, didn't really play a lot this season. Peyton, due to injury, Eric is a walk-on, a former manager, and Terrence O'Donoghue just did a great job in his role as kind of being the elder spokesperson for this team. So you got everybody coming back, your top 3 scorers in terms of Joe Cheeley, Grant Riller, and also Jarrell Brantley. Plus you have a couple of guys redshirting right now that are going to be exciting, is what we've seen in practice. They're going to add to the mix. And then also you have some new freshmen coming in. One guy at a prep school, another guy that's in high school right now. So when you look at it, to think that we're 14-4 in the conference right now with a chance to win the conference tournament this year. You have everybody back essentially, plus you're adding pieces to the puzzle.
Yes.
I think the future is bright for Charleston basketball. And then we look at just all the others as well. I mean, Jason Kettner's done a great job with the volleyball team. You think of Candace M. Jackson. She's constantly bringing in better athletes and basketball players, so she's going to get that turnaround. You think of Matt Heath over at with the baseball program,
Right.
and Linda Califatis with the softball program.
Right.
Jamie Futrell at golf. So between the facilities, the town, the city, I should say, of Charleston, what all we have to offer, I think as a whole, Charleston athletics is definitely going in the right direction.
Wow. Well, Everett German, thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate this.
No, thank you. Anytime. I love being on your show.
Thank you, Everett. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Quintin.
Thank you.